maybe I'll wait on the little rod. I doubt that was a grouper, but we'll see. Whatever it is, ate the bait twice. Try a smaller rod, see if it's snapper like I think. Yep, little red snapper. Another little snapper. That's a little mangrove, although it does look like a schoolmaster, but it's a so it could be a schoolmaster, but it'd be a keeper. It only have to be 10 inches. Whether it's mangrove or schoolmaster, doesn't matter. Another little red. They're a blast to catch on 15-pound test line. 28-inch red snapper on 15-pound line is a fight. We're not in real deep water. We're in 28 feet, 27 feet. I don't know, with the waves, around 28 feet. See how fat he is? You probably can't because he's flopping around, but see the belly? Because he's eating what I'm dropping down. And there seems to be a lot of little red snapper down there right now. There's a better fish. Better fish right there. Good snapper. Nice big snapper. He's probably 22, 23 inches. There's a little lane. Nice lane snapper. He's keeper size. They only have to be 8 inches. He's 10 or 11. But I don't need any right now. Alright. Now we're back on the pipeline that runs parallel to the power lines. We're in 60 feet of water. I'm going to let the trolling motor get us sorted out. We should have an outgoing tide right now, and the wind's out of the northeast, so it's going out as well. Yeah, whatever's down there eating my bait is literally just eating the bait off the hook. So I'm going to try the Boston mackerel, see if something different will bite it, or catch another one of those big snappers, be alright. Oh, a little fat red snapper. I know it's been eating my bait. So we came up on a little plateau, and the pipeline is down at the bottom of it. There's actually 2 pipelines, one about halfway down and one all the way down. So we're going to get right above it, because I'm literally dropping straight down, and see if we can get something to bite us there. There we go. Another big red snapper. Not as big as that last one, but still a pretty good one. So the ones like this that I take pictures of, I post on my Facebook page, Epic Nearshore PC. So if there's any pictures that aren't on the video, and not all of them make it, they're all on my Facebook. Well, it's not quite fighting like a snapper. Maybe it is now. Well, big catfish. Big sail cat. Fighting like a big snapper. Oh, yeah. really nice snapper. Oh. He came back and got it. Doesn't feel like a real big fish. Shark. Didn't even get my pliers out yet. A little Atlantic sharp nose. Whatever it is big. Good God Almighty. Red snapper. That thing's huge. So that's the red snapper I just caught. Fishing for grouper though. I measure him and then throw him back. Not quite my personal best. He was 30 inches. And I have caught a 32. And the 32 inch that I caught weighed right at 20 pounds. So he was probably right at 20 pounds as well. That was a big heavy fish. I wanted a grouper, but caught a big snapper. I'll not complain. That's as much fun as you can have with your clothes on. But most of these rods like this that I've got, I bought on Facebook Marketplace. Now this one I've had this one for, gosh, I don't know, probably 40 years. And the 209 I've had at least that long. I bought it in 81, I believe it was. This one I bought sometime after that. But had to replace the rods on both of them, but because I was freshwater fishing with them, and those rods were a little bit too light for saltwater. But all the rods I bought on Facebook Marketplace were $100 each. You know, I don't know what a 330 GTI costs new, or what. Well, this Marathon Guardian, I bought this rod, or this reel as well, or this rod as well. This reel was actually hanging on that Rampage, that it's a spinning rod, and so I took it off and put it on the correct rod. But $100 for the 330 GTI and a Rampage rod. Same thing with this one. This is a Long Beach of some kind. Yeah, Long Beach 67. It was on an ugly stick, $100. Another snapper. Nice keeper size. Well, feels like a little better one. Another nice snapper. And these are all nice keeper size snappers. And for me and my family, that's the perfect size, is that 18 to 22 inch red snapper. My wife and I can split one fillet and we'll still have some left over on a snapper that size. I don't need, 30 inch snapper for dinner. I got to cut it up into small packs because we can't eat it all at one time. And this is a real simple rig. I got a 3/4 ounce egg sinker. I got a plastic bead to protect the hook or the line. This is a 6/0 Mustad Demon Perfect Circle hook. I normally use 5/0, but anything around 5/0 is plenty. I buy the hooks in 100 packs. Be a box of 100 from Amazon, and they're like, I don't know, $25 for 100 of them. So when the water is warm like it is right now, I mean it's 81, yeah, right at 81 degrees, the bait fish scatter out. They'll still be schooled up, but they won't sit on structure. Once water temperature starts to cool down, those bait fish will concentrate on the structure, and the fish will stay on the structure. Right now, with it warm, with the bait fish moving all over the place, the red snapper are moving all over the place, and probably the grouper as well. Grouper like to be able to get under stuff. They're like something over their head. But they'll follow the bait schools as well. Also, once the water temperature cools down, probably below 75 degrees, all the pinfish pull out to this structure and they'll concentrate. We're talking about pinfish that are as big as my hand or bigger. And those big snapper and grouper love that. So, once the bait fish starts to pile up on the structure, then the fish will pile up on it. They're still here, they're just swimming around. And there's enough structure out here that you can pull up onto any one piece and sit there for 4 or 5 hours, and your bites will come in flurries. So you'll get bit real good for a few minutes, and then you won't get bit for 30 minutes, and you'll get bit real good for a few minutes, and you won't get bit again for a while. That's because those fish are moving, but they'll come back. There we go. Nice snapper. I size the hooks that I'm using based on what size bait I'm using. So with cigar minnows, 5/0 to 6/0 is about the right size to be able to get the hook through the bait. They're not real thick bait, but a 3/0 won't go through the meat part. You could put a 3/0 in the bottom or a 4/0 in the bottom, but they can tear it off easier. And 8/0 just swallows the bait. It's too big of a hook for the bait. So always size your hook based on what size bait you're using for bottom fishing. Just another red snapper. Decent keeper. Well, I'm gonna relocate us. Not because I don't like to catch those, but I want to catch something else.